One of the most puzzling stories in last week's Parsha, Parashat Vayishlach, is the story of the rock on the mouth of the well. When Yaakov gets to Haran and notices that the shepherds are hanging out and not watering their animals, he asks somewhat naively, "Why not remove the stone and water your sheep?" To him, it seems so plainly obvious. The sneering response, however, is "Lo nuchal ad asher yasvu kol ha'adarim v'galalu et ha'even me'al pi ha'be'er v'hishkinu hatzon." We cannot, it is impossible, until we get help from all the other shepherds. Yaakov is puzzled by their behavior, and as his cousin Rachel approaches with her sheep, he says, "Let me try it." And lo and behold, Vayigash Yaakov vayagel et ha'even me'al pi ha'be'er. Just like that, he rolls the rock off the mouth of the well. According to the Midrash, the stone appeared to Yaakov kimelo pikvarak tana, like the hole in a strainer, like a little pebble. But the question remains, why was it so easy for Yaakov and so difficult for the shepherds? Rabbi Norman Lamb, in a sermon written in 1952, provides an insight that can speak to all of us in a very powerful way. First off, what does the Be'er represent? Says Rabbi Lamb, the Be'er may be representing the opportunities to flourish as an individual, the free-flowing expression of emotion and passion, the wellspring of ideas that are unique to every person, the potential that each of us has in life. The problem is that many times there are difficulties, hard, cold, and rocky difficulties that prevent us from reaching our potential. It is the attitude to this stone, to this obstruction, that determines whether you will be able to roll it away and achieve what you are destined to achieve. What is the focal point of the shepherd's response? Lo nuchal, we can't. It's impossible. Says Rabbi Lamb, when a person thinks it's impossible, then for him, it truly becomes impossible. For the shepherds, it was truly an Even Dolah, blocking their ability to unleash their Be'er, their potential. For Yaakov, however, it wasn't impossible. It was a melo pikvarak tana, a small pebble. Because he viewed it as possible, it became possible. We see even further evidence of this mindset in the amazing story of the struggle with the angel in this week's Parsha, Parashat Vayishlach. The same expression of Yachol is used. When he fights with Yaakov in the middle of the night, the mysterious Ish that we interpret as an angel found ki lo yacholo, that Yaakov would never give up, would never say lo nuchal. And so, Yaakov's name was changed to Yisrael, the name that we all use as his descendants, as Bnei Yisrael. Why? The explanation given in the pasuk is ki sarita im Elohim v'im anashim vatuchal. There's that word again, vatuchal. You persisted and you were able. Yaakov is forever known by his characteristic ability to have what author Carol Dweck coined a growth mindset, a determination and a resilience to push ahead when confronted with an obstacle and thereby overcome it. Yaakov used that approach all of his life. At the beginning of Parashat Vayetze, he was an Ish Tam Yoshev Ohalim, an ivory tower naive student. But his attitude of why not that he displays with the shepherds is how he figures out how to build a family even when outsmarted with Leah at first, how to amass wealth with the Akudim, Nikudim, Uvrudim, and ultimately how to beat the angel and how to reconcile with his brother Esav. We are all confronted with stones on our wells, or shall I say, be'eriers. Sometimes on a personal level, sometimes on a communal level, and sometimes on a national level. We can choose a fixed mindset, Even Dolah, lo nuchal approach like the shepherds, or we can choose a growth mindset, kimelo pikvarak tana, vatuchal kind of approach like Yaakov exemplified in this week's Parsha. May we all have the courage, the strength, and the wisdom to approach life by saying vatuchal. We can do it. And may we encounter great successes and blessings as a result. Shabbat Shalom.